James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So USF's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the veteran, a steady set of hands, Jesse, that sort of feels like a security blanket.
And that's big in a game like this, Reese. As a quarterback, I need to know I have a guy I can throw to when I get into a jam. Who can I count on? It's that guy right there.
Yeah, having trust, because I'm going to throw you the football when I trust you to run the right route, be at the right depth, catch the football.
Open runway ahead. Smashes ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And it's plays like that that galvanize a home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled them. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll field the punt. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. Used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He's got an open man. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Let's go. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you go for it. Coming after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking for a man. It's back. Gets rid of it. Finds a spot in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They'll throw it on first down. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Royals.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to make magic on the scramble. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, USF! What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, keep putting up numbers.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The throw. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose.
this guy just gives you things. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick step and go. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On On second down, he's looking downfield. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll line up to go for two. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's back. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's gonna pass. Caught over the middle, it's USF. They get him down after he makes the catch. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Wide open downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6.
nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Buys a little time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Now, I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets just enough for the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Touchdown, South Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
And he breaks into the open. At the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football secure.
He's into the open down the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
And how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe...
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on that can beat guys over the middle of the field. They can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit with them.
Got a lot of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. Can anyone catch him? No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the
Offside,
penalty flag.
defense.
This one might be coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulls.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a beat.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Kicking team.
is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage. Get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Takes the easy one to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Trying to get to him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative?
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. At the 45 on his way. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by QB.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, USF.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulls! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Scanning the field, it's Howard. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out, and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar. That's why they'll feed him early and often.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires on the move. Working on the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Alexis. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle, it's Key. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Was the pass. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double cover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
He And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 20. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The freshman trying to take a shot but put just a little too much on it.
Hey, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. defense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and step down at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Got the back over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep attacking through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Third and goal from way back there. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.